What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Color Nation Media and welcome back for another live Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle against a subscriber/follower on Twitter. Today we are going up against Samuel here in a mixed tier battle. This will be the last time that we are bringing this offensive team featuring our Custap Berry lead Forretress and friends, basically. I guess I should go over the rest of the team and not just say friends, though. So we have our Choice Banded Pangoro, we have our Willow, Hex, Gengar, Packing Neat, Black Sludge, and Taunt, of course. Then we have Swords Dance, Moxie, Pinsir, which has been putting in so much work over the last two battles. It's just crazy how powerful this thing is. Then we have Assault Vest Goodra, which I don't think has even seen the light of day in either one of the battles. I don't think I've switched it in once. And then we did have some brief screen time with the Choice Scarf Zebstrika. It is modest. I think I'm packing the Volt Switched Thunderbolt, Hidden Power Grass, and Overheat, so hopefully it gets to see some screen time, that and Goodra, because, I don't know, Pinsir and Gengar have kind of been stealing the show as of late. But anyway, as we're getting started today, I guess I should mention, I don't know what I should mention. Never mind. I forget what I was going to say. I probably should just go to the team preview section. Now, if you do see Samuel down in the comment section, he's usually down there somewhere. Make sure you give him a GG as always. And I also probably should thank you guys for all the support as of late. I know that I'm probably not around right now, you know, responding to a lot of comments and tweets and things just because I have family staying with me. And I've got some other things going on, like my girlfriend's graduation and those types of things. But I do want to thank you guys for the support. It does mean a lot to me. I tried very hard to make sure that we have content every single day, even if it is just single uploads, just because I don't believe in just leaving you guys without content, even if it is for like just a week or a couple days or whatever. It doesn't matter. I feel like you guys are so loyal and supportive that you deserve content every single day. So trying to make it happen here. Anyway, I just skipped over like his entire team preview. He has a cast form. This man brought a cast form. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. He also has a Togekiss. And a while back, he traded me a Choice Banded Togekiss with Hustle that I've yet to use. But I know that he probably has one, so that might be a Choice Banded Togekiss. We might get to see that in action, which is really cool. Anyway, two very predictable leads here, as Masquerain leads off for my opponent, and we do get Intimidated, which stinks, because that means that Explosion will be doing less damage, and it really doesn't make a lot of sense for me to switch out here. Thankfully, my team doesn't really care about Sticky Web too much, but I do have Rapid Spin anyway to be able to get rid of that if necessary. I think Toxic Spikes are going to be way more useful for me, so that's what I'm going to go for here, as he is just going to set up the Sticky Web. Now, it's also possible that he is Quiver Pass with Sticky Web, because they really don't need an attacking move other than Bug Buzz, because there's nothing that's immune to it other than Soundproof Pokemon, which aren't too common. I mean, I guess he could run Air Slash if he wanted to, but I'm going to set up Stealth Rock here, as he is going to Quiver. So I really don't think that an Explosion is going to kill this thing at -1, especially if he has HP investment, because he might just be max HP, max speed. Not really sure, but let's see here. Do I want a Rapid Spin here? Or do I want to set up another Toxic Spike? I don't really think I need that extra layer of Toxic Spikes, but I did want to make sure I got up that Stealth Rock just for that Togekiss, as he is going to fire off a Hydro Pump. Actually, no, this is offensive. Okay, then. Ouch. That's going to bring us all the way down to our Sturdy. That's crazy. So, we are going to be able to Rapid Spin away the Sticky Web, but he can very easily just put it back up the following turn. And because Hydro Pump took me all the way down to my Sturdy, he may very well think that I'm Custap at this point. It's very possible, but either way, my only play is to go for the Explosion. So he's staying in, I'm assuming, to go for the Sticky Web again. He could Quiver Dance again if he does have the Baton Pass and he's like mono-attacking Hydro Pump. I guess that's a thing. He actually does take that Explosion. So, that stinks. Yeah, he's going to get up a Sticky Web again. That is really unfortunate, because I don't have any way to get rid of those hazards otherwise. But to be fair, my team doesn't care too much about it. Zebstrika is already fast, so the Choice Scarf kind of cancels that out. Goodra doesn't outspeed much, and, you know, Pangoro doesn't really outspeed a whole lot either. That could be detrimental for Pinsir, but that's really about it. Gengar obviously doesn't care because he levitates over that. So I think having the Toxic Spikes and Rocks up on my opponent's side is way more important. So we'll have to see how it plays out over the course of the battle here. Now, I could go into... I guess I have to go into Pincer and Quick Attack. I really don't have too much of an option here because he is at +1 speed, so he could potentially just outspeed everything on my team, especially with that Sticky Web. So really my only play here is to just Quick Attack. I can't really risk going for Swords Dance. There's no reason for him to switch out or go for Quiver Dance again. If he has Air Slash, he might go for that, but I know he's going to go for some type of attacking move. So my only play here is to go for the Quick Attack. Did I say that already? I feel like I said those exact words a few seconds ago. I don't know. I know I repeat myself, but it's really hard to not do that when I'm trying to keep everything straight in my head and not throw the game away by making silly plays. Although I do that from time to time. It's surprisingly difficult to narrate a battle and play well at the same time. Like, I really never thought that much of it because I learned competitive battling by watching on YouTube. I had played Pokemon for years and years, but I really got into it and got a lot of my experience from watching on YouTube. And I heard people say, you know, it's kind of difficult to narrate live and try to play the battle. I'm like, how hard is it really to just, you know, you're just talking out your thought process. If anything, you would think that would help. But then I started doing YouTube and I'm like, wow, this is actually pretty difficult because you have to like make sense and not sound stupid, which is admittedly pretty hard for me. So I'm just going to go for the EQ here. I really don't need Pincer for too much. So he is going to outspeed me and just fire off the Blizzard because he is Snow Warning, because that is now legal. It's been legal for, what, a month or two? Something along those lines. Maybe even more than that. I know it hasn't been for very long. I haven't gotten around to using it, though. So, yeah, we have Hail available in NU outside of Snover. I don't think Snow Warning is banned in NU. I know that Drought and Drizzle are. But anyway, that's enough of that. I'm pretty sure that a Hex will kill him from there. I mean, Aurorus actually does have pretty decent special bulk. That kind of worries me, especially because I'm not Life Orb. But I feel like he's offensive. I mean, he has Blizzard. Is he really going to be max HP? If he's max HP, that could be a problem. He would probably have a chance to live. But anything else that I go into is going to have to take a stab Blizzard from an Aurorus, and I don't really enjoy that so much. So I feel like my best play here is to go out into Spook and throw a Hex his way. I doubt he's going to switch out and want to come back in on Rocks when Aurorus isn't that fast to begin with. Even though, you know, he does have Sticky Web support. Pretty sure he's not going to want that, so he's most likely just going to leave it in here. And I'm pretty sure that this is going to kill. Pretty sure, like 90% sure. And yeah, Freezosaurus is going down, but he does have the Hail support going on. So we're going to get buffeted by the Hail. I guess he can go into like Cast Form if he wanted to. That would be interesting. But he does lose his normal typing, so I can still just Hex him. So he probably won't do that. Maybe he'll go into... What are you going to go into? Sableye, maybe? No, he goes out into Ace, which is the same nickname that of the Togekiss he traded over to me a while back. So is he bluffing the Scarf here? Like, why else would Togekiss switch in on a Gengar and willingly take 25% due to the Rocks? Like, why? The only thing I can think of is that he's got to be Scarf. But I don't think he can kill me with an Air Slash. He can like try to flinch me to death maybe, but that would be his only option that I can think of, because I would just otherwise just kill him with a Sludge Bomb. So he's got to be Scarf, or trying to bluff the Scarf. Do I want to fall for that though? That is the question. I have such an inkling that this is going to be Choice Band Togekiss though. Has the same nickname. I really want it to be. I really do. Like really badly. I mean, what am I going to switch into this? If it's special, I can switch in Goodra, because, you know, even Dazzling Gleam won't be doing that much, and I do have Sludge Bomb. I suppose I could do that, but I'm so tempted to just click Sludge Bomb. Because he can't kill me with an Air Slash anyway. And if he's going to T-Wave me, I would outspeed him. So he's actually going to pull a double switch. He was baiting me to switch out there, I guess. Hardcore bluffing the Scarf there. And he's going to go right into Sableye, which will get poisoned. He's going to take damage from the rocks. He's going to resist this Sludge Bomb. But it's still going to do a solid chunk because he's normal Sableye. So yeah, that's going to bring him down to below half when all is said and done with the hail damage and the poison damage. And even if he does Mega Evolve here, he's going to have to recover and use up his Prankster. And now I'm free to just Hex him. So he essentially just sacked off his Sableye, and that's huge. Because if that's Calm Mind, that very well could have swept my entire team, depending. Because you can't taunt this thing thanks to Magic Bounce. And I really don't have anything for it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he could have just swept my entire team if he ended up not making that play. And I think he's kicking himself for that right now. I don't know if he was really just banking on me falling for that bluff. I mean, I commend you for trying it because I do things like that all the time, and it's great when it works out for you. But not this time. Not this time. So he does use up his Prankster turn, going for the recover there, and we actually gain some ground because of the hail and the poison damage. He's going to survive with like 0.5 HP remaining, and I can just fire off a Sludge Bomb in case that Togekiss wants to switch in for whatever reason. But yeah, there's really no reason for him to switch there, just because this Sableye would die due to rocks anyway, so he might as well just sack it at this point. The hail is going to go away as well, so that makes Cast Form a little bit less of a threat, because at least he can't fire off blizzards in the hail if he is carrying that. So he's going to actually go into Fear, the, what is this, Cacturn. Forgot its name there for a second. Now, this is kind of stinky that it's poisoned. Kind of stinky, because I can't burn it. And that would be the way I would avoid Sucker Punch. Now, I don't know if he has Sucker Punch. Most of them are physical, but he could be like Nasty Plot or something. Especially if that Togekiss turns out to be physical. I could see this thing being special. I'm going to taunt you. I don't want you doing anything like Swords Dance. I'm not having any of that. You're not getting free setup. Just not on my watch. No, he's actually going to go for the Energy Ball. Okay, so he's special. I don't think these things run mixed very often. I cannot talk. I'm sure that you can run mixed on this, but I don't see it very often. And I don't think I want to predict him to be mixed here. I feel like that's going out on a limb. Oh, he actually is mixed. I'm dead. No way you're taking a Sucker Punch from a Cacturn. Nope, nope, nope. Spook. You're going down. That would probably be a KO even if he was burned, just because Cacturn is power. And Gengar is super not bulky. But he's going to take some poison damage, so that's nice. So he's Energy Ball, Sucker Punch. Interesting. That actually puts me in a bad spot. I guess I should have tried to scout for it there. I suppose. I really thought he was going to go for it on the first turn, though. But he went for Energy Ball, I guess, trying to catch me on the switch to... What would I switch in? Pangoro. He had to predict a Pangoro there, going for the Energy Ball, which is also kind of risky, because if I predicted him to make that prediction and go for the Grass-type move, and I could have very easily switched in either Goodra or Zebstrika, because both can be Sap Sipper. Turns out that only my Goodra is Sap Sipper, and Zebstrika is actually Lightning Rod, but both, you know, could be. So, and between the two of them, the chances of one of them being Sap Sipper is pretty high. So it's a relatively risky-ish thing to do to give me a safe switch, but he had to make some kind of prediction, so that's what he went with, and it ended up working out for him there. So we're going to go into Pangoro here, and I will not outspeed this thanks to the Sticky Web, and he can't kill me with anything. He cannot kill me with anything. The question is, what are you going to go into? Are you going to try to make the Togekiss switch here? Part of me really wants to predict that and go for the Poison Jab, because it hits Togekiss and Cacturn, it kills both of them, and it also hits Cast Form, but I'm going to go for Knockoff, because I want to get rid of the Choice Scarf if he does go into the Togekiss, but he actually leaves this in, does not Sucker Punch, and that's just a KO, because Choice Banded Adamant Pangoro is power, and Cacturn is also super frail. So, if I was not banned, or I think even if I was Jolly, that may have been a roll, but pretty sure that was a guaranteed KO there, just because of the fact that I was adamant. So there we go. Togekiss is going to get a free switch now. I still don't know what set this is, and that is bothering me. Because this could easily take the battle back for him. He could be so many different sets, though. That's the thing. Like, I really want him to be Choice Band, but he could be Nasty Plot. He could be Choice Scarf. Do they run Specs? I don't think he's defensive either. I don't know. I just don't know. Basically, the way he played it earlier made me think that it was Scarfed, but I don't know. So I'm just going to make the switch into Zebstrika here because he can't really do too much to me. He is Choice Band as he fires off the Drain Punch. That does over half. And he's going to get a decent amount of HP back there, which is a bit unfortunate. But I am modest, and I will outspeed him even with the speed drop thanks to the Scarf. Which means I might be able to just kill him here. So I think, I don't think Volt Switch will kill because Togekiss does have good natural bulk. So I think it's in my best interest to just click T-Bolt at this point. I'm pretty sure that that will kill. I mean, I'm not going to get the boost from like a Life Orb or anything. But I am modest. Maybe it's a roll. But I feel like that would be in my favor. I mean, he's got about, what, 80% of his max HP? Thunderbolt from modest Zebstrika? That's got to kill. That has to kill. Oh, no it doesn't. He's going to survive with almost no HP, as I want to say that that was a low roll, but the hacks also comes full circle there, and just, he misses the Drain Punch because of Hustle. That could have changed things there, just because now I'm able to kill him off, and that Drain Punch easily would have taken out Zebstrika, and that means that I would have had to take a hit with one of my remaining Pokemon. And probably would have been, I mean, I guess it would have to be Goodra, because Drain Punch would have killed Pangoro, most likely. So he has to go into Cast Form, and he takes the Thunderbolt not too well. He's going to fire off a Blizzard, actually connects on it. So he misses a Drain Punch because of Hustle, but he just comes in without Hail and nails a Blizzard. That kind of stinks, especially because that Drain Punch miss mattered way more than hitting the Blizzard there. But, well, I guess not, because if he missed that Blizzard, he would have immediately lost. But I don't think there's a chance that he can win at this point, because even with Blizzard, he's going to need to, like, crit freeze me to have any hope of taking out Assault Vest Goodra. Finally, Goodra gets some screen time. This is the first time Goodra's been on the screen in all 3 battles. I guess that's just because this is an offensive team, and this is like the one Pokemon that really isn't offensive, because it's a bulkier set. But he's gonna go for the Blizzard again, and that does not even do half. Wow, that did about 35%, and we're gonna finish him off with a Flamethrower. Didn't want to go for Draco because it had a chance to miss, and even if it didn't take him out, the poison damage would have. So that's gonna be it for the battle, as Goodra brings it home for us. That miss, unfortunate. Yeah, that really was unfortunate. I don't know how much that mattered. That was just a really weird turn, because I want to say that because that was offensive Togekiss that likely didn't have any HP investment, that T-Bolt roll was relatively low, or on the lower side. And then on top of that, we have the missed Drain Punch. So it's just hacks all around. But either way, it was a lot of fun. Thank you very much for the battle, Samuel, as always. Remember, guys, if you see him in the comment section, give him a GG for me. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode video battle thing. If you did, make sure you're leaving a like rating or a comment or whatever you would like to do. And I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.